Hi guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Alan, I'm Leanne's husband, and she asked me to do a video with you today just about stretching. Now, for those of you who have been members of Leanne's group for a long time, you might remember the yoga video that we did a month ago, but today I wanted to do more therapeutic stretching. So I work as a physical therapist, and a lot of the stretches that I give people for certain conditions, including shoulder issues, back, hip, knee, plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow even, I find these stretches to be super effective. So we're just going to go through a general routine of therapeutic stretching and see how it goes. So again, I want you to find a nice open space on a comfortable carpeted floor. The only thing you'll need for this is some kind of pillow. So just grab that. Just relax, clear your mind for the next 25 minutes, and just be in the moment. Just focus on your body wherever you're feeling the stretch, and just thank your body for how it serves you and helps you function throughout the day and take care of everybody around you. So first, let's just take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Bring your arms up nice and tall. Exhale as you bring your arms down. And again, nice deep breath in through the nose. And again, this is just all about clearing your mind, forgetting about what you did today, what you have to do later today. Just be in the moment. Let's do one more. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. All right. So these first ones are great for the shoulder and for tennis elbow conditions. So we're going to bring up. We're going to spread our hands and our elbows apart, extending the fingers, trying to pinch our shoulder blades together, pull our elbows behind us. And we're going to hold this for about a minute, and you should just feel a nice stretch all through your chest. And just hold. You should even feel your fingers maybe tingling a little bit. That's okay. And just breathe through your belly. Exhale through the mouth. In through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let your arms down. Shake your fingers out a little bit if you need to. Again, bring your arms up. Inhale. Now this time we're going to keep our elbows straight. Your palms should be facing away from you. So you're bending your wrist backwards. Again, you're pinching your shoulder blades, trying to bring those thumbs behind you. You should feel this not only through your chest, but even in through your biceps and your forearms. And again, just keep trying to point those thumbs behind you, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and breathe. Trying to spread your fingers, straighten them as hard as you can. Again, keeping your wrist bent backwards. Again, embrace that stretch in your biceps and in your front shoulder and chest muscles. And then slowly come out. Okay, another one I'm going to throw in here, and this is again more for the tennis elbow. You're going to make a fist straight out in front of you, bend your wrist down, grab onto your fist to keep your wrist bent backwards, and then you're going to twist your fist outwards as far as you can. And if you do this right, you should just get a nice stretch in through your forearm here. Again, we're going to hold for about 45 to 60 seconds. The longer you hold a stretch, the more of a permanent elongation you'll get in all of these muscle fibers. So in other words, I tell my patients, you only have to do one of these stretches, but make it one long one, and things won't keep tightening up on you. So again, we got our fingers curled, our wrist bent back, and we're twisting as much as we can. Are you feeling that in your forearm?
Oh yeah.
Shake that out a little bit if you need to. Same thing, arm straight in front of you, make a fist. Pull your wrist down, keep that elbow locked straight, and twist your arm outwards, your fist outwards, as hard as you can. Again, should just be a nice comfortable stretch in the top of your forearm. And hold. And just breathing, just enjoying this nice stretch. Enjoy letting your dog sniff your leg. A few more seconds. All right, let's get the neck involved. What you're going to do is interlock your fingers behind your hand, however, behind you, like so. So what I want you to do, make sure the butts of your palms are touching together, fingers interlocked. Force your knuckles down to the floor to pull your shoulder blades down and back, and then just let your head fall to the side. And again, you should get a nice stretch on the elongated part. And just breathe. And just consciously try to focus on wherever you're feeling the stretch, just having your brain tell that area, just relax. Just let go. And hold. Keep holding. Keep breathing. Again, keep trying to force your knuckles down towards the floor the whole time. Okay, slowly come out of it. Okay, other side, same thing. Push your knuckles toward the floor. Keep your chin up. Don't let your chin fall down. Keep your chin up. And just try to pull your ear towards the shoulder. Again, make sure your palms are touching. The whole palm of your hand should be touching behind you. So in other words, you're not like this. You are like this with your hands behind you. Good. Let's come out. All right. Going to kick it up a notch. We're going to start working on the different parts of your hamstrings. Your hamstrings are in the back of your leg. There's an outer part, and then there's an inner part. We're going to hit all of them and then some. So the first thing I want everyone to do is just take a medium step forward, and then just slowly bend over. Keeping that front knee straight. The back knee, it can bend, it can do whatever it wants. And just slowly swan diving over. And again, you should feel that nice stretch and the general stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Your knees bent.
Oh.
Keep your knees straight. There you go. You got that stretch in your hamstrings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In a moment, we're going to come out of this. I want you to bend your knee. So everyone bend that front knee and then come out, but keep that foot in front of you. We're going to go a little deeper by simply now bending your ankle backwards. So keep that ankle bent backwards. You won't be able to go as deep. That's okay. But instead of just your hamstring, you're going to feel in the back of your knee, down your calf. And again, just go to where you feel a comfortable stretch. Nothing painful. Nothing should ever be painful when you're stretching, or your body will tighten back up. And I use my hands on the front of my knee just to make sure that I hold it straight. Bill, come on. Okay, let that foot down, bend that knee, and slowly come out. Okay, we're going to repeat that for your opposite leg. So medium step forward, foot is still flat. And then again, slowly swan diving over, using your hands to keep that front knee straight. Now some of you who are more flexible, you might be able to get your hands on the floor. I am not that flexible. But you just do what you can. If you would ever feel this in your back, just stop this. Don't even do it and just wait till we move on. It's normal to even feel like a little bit of like tingly in your leg or foot. It just means your sciatic nerve is a little tight. That's okay. It needs love too. It needs to stretch out. And don't forget your breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, bend that front knee. Keep that foot in front of you though. Come on up. Bend your ankle backwards now. And do that same motion. This stretch is really good for shin splints, and it'll help plantar fasciitis somewhat. Few more seconds. Okay, let that foot down, bend the knee, and slowly come out. So that was just a general hamstring stretch. Now we're going to isolate different parts of it. Cross one leg behind the other. Doesn't matter which, because we're going to do both. So I'm going to cross my left behind my right. I'm going to keep on the outside of my left foot. So my arch is kind of up in the air a little bit. This front leg is forcing the back leg to stay straight. And again, you're just going to bend over and you should feel the stretch in the outer part of the hamstring. You might even feel it in the outer part of your lower leg, your calf area. That's okay, that's good. You can let your arms dangle or brace yourself. If you would have trouble with balance, do it near a couch or a table or something you could hold on to. But most of your weight should be on this front leg. Okay, uncross your leg. Slowly come out, and then let's repeat for the other side. Cross that leg behind. Again, you're on the outer part of the foot, and slowly bend over. She's a scene stealer.
She's dying to get her boyfriend in here.
Again, all your weight's on your front leg, the foot that is totally flat on the floor. That's where most of your weight is. Okay, uncross that leg and come on up. All right, now to get the inner part of your hamstring, we're gonna go really wide. Nice and wide. Okay, and all you're going to do with your opposite hand is reach down for that ankle. And again, you should get a nice stretch in more in your inner hamstring area. walk your way up the leg. The opposite arm now. And again, reach toward the opposite ankle. Again, this stretch is really good also for plantar fasciitis, or if you ever get pain in the inner aspect of your knee. Few more seconds. And then walk yourself back up. We're going to stay in this position. Just do one general stretch. Put your hands in the small of your back and just bend backwards. And you should actually feel some stretch in your groin. Now to get a little deeper in the groin, from the same position, I'm just gonna shift my hips to the right like this. Whichever direction you shift your hips to, you wanna turn and reach to that side. Again, you should really feel this in your opposite groin as you do this. This is the best stretch, believe it or not, to get rid of plantar fasciitis and shin splints. Okay, we'll bring our hands back. Okay, now I'm just gonna shift my hips to the left now. And as you do that, you should start to feel a little bit in the groin already. And then as you twist, you should feel a lot more. Make sure you keep both knees straight, especially this knee. Don't let it bend. It might want to, but you'll lose the stretch if it bends. Okay. All right. Next, have a seat, ladies and gentlemen. So have a seat. Okay, as best as you can, put your ankle up on your opposite knee. First, you're going to bend over, and then you're going to twist towards your ankle or knee. Now, some people, as they bend over, if you twist towards your knee, see how much you feel there, or try the opposite way. Twist towards your ankle. Some of you will feel it more there. I myself feel it more, a stretch in the butt, in this buttock, when I twist this direction. So that's what I choose to do. But again, it should just be a nice stretch deep in the buttock. So this is great for back pain, hip pain. Slowly come out, and we'll repeat for the other side. So again, ankle on the knee, we're going to bend over, and then just experiment a little bit, see which way you feel better. Again, I feel more of a stretch when I go this way. And I'm using my arms to twist and trying to bend over. that slowly come out. Okay, now we're going to need that pillow. So we're going to put the pillow on the floor, and then we're going to kneel on that pillow with one hand. Put your other foot way out in front just so it's still flat, and then you're going to just lunge forward, keeping your back and chest straight, arching your back a little bit, and you should just feel a nice stretch through the front of your weight-bearing hip. If you're having trouble with balance, again, it helps to hold on to something. But otherwise, just let your pelvis slowly sink forward. Again, this is wonderful for back pain and, of course, anything in the front of your hip or knee. If anyone is experiencing any of these conditions and we do a stretch that seems particularly helpful, I mean, feel free to come back to it, but hold it much longer even. I tell my patients to even hold it for 2 to 3 minutes. So a few more seconds. Okay, we're just going to lean back. Now this next one is a bit advanced. Some of you may not be able to do this if you have knee issues. If you can't do it, that's okay. Just do the best you can. But we're going to reach back, grab onto our ankles, and pull our heel as close to our butt as we can, and then do that same motion. Now this you're going to feel a lot more in your front thigh. But same thing, go to where you feel that comfortable stretch and just hold. And you will feel it slowly release as the moments go on.
That's a good stretch.
Glad you like it. Just remember to keep your chest up. You don't want to be hunching over. Okay, slowly come out. Okay, let's shift that pillow to our other leg. We're going to do the same thing. So foot pretty far out in front of you, keeping our bodies upright and just sinking into it. If you need to, you can even use your arms to push your head and shoulders back just to get a little deeper. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, slowly come out. Again, we're going to reach back, grab that ankle. Get your heel as close to your butt as you can, and then same thing, just lean forward. Really stretching that front thigh area. And really just focus on relaxing this weight-bearing leg as best as you can. Sometimes you don't realize you're holding that part of your body tense because you're a little resistant to the stretch, because it is a little uncomfortable. At first, anyway. Few more seconds. And then slowly come out. Okay, now we're all going to sit on the floor Indian style, as they call it, or the crisscross applesauce, or we call the cross-leg position. Okay, we're going to sit up nice and straight. Okay, let me show it to you first. I'll demonstrate on Leanne. First, just bend over as far as you can. Now reach out with your hands. Okay, now slide your hands toward me as far as you can. Reach out. Now make sure that opposite hip stays tight on the floor. So back up just a little bit. And you should just get a nice general stretch through this whole area. Is that what you're feeling?
Yeah. Feel it in the hip.
What's that?
I feel it over here too.
Okay, you may feel it in the buttock, you may feel it in your IT band a bit. Again, just make sure that butt stays down tight. Even if you can't go as far, that's okay. Now I always tell my patients, fine tune it as you need to. Because you may need to twist a little bit. You may need to side bend a little bit. You may need to bend over a little bit. You may need to crawl those fingers forward just to reach out a little bit, just to get everything wound up. And then take a super deep breath, hold for a sec, and then exhale. And feel how that gets a little bit deeper. This is a wonderful stretch for back, middle back, even neck issues. Because this just gets so many different parts of your spine. So every once in a while, take that super deep breath, hold for a sec, and then exhale. Okay, let's slowly come out. Okay, I'm going to do this next one with you. Okay, so again, we're going to bend over as far as you can, and then walk or slide the hands over. And I use my hands, I'm trying to push with this one to make sure my butt stays down tight on the floor, and then I'm trying to crawl with this one. Good, and slowly come up. Okay, next we're going to lay on your back. So can you lay sideways here?
Sure.
Alright, this is another stretch for a problem muscle called the piriformis. It's deep in the butt. It's the cause of a lot of back and hip pain. So we're going to bend both knees. We're going to again put one ankle on the opposite knee. Now use this hand to slide the knee down your leg the ankle down your leg as far as you can. Hold that there, and then don't push your knee. You're going to gently pull it towards your chest, and you should get a nice stretch through the buttock hamstring area. Is that what you're feeling? Now again, fine tune as you need to. Right now, Leanne is pulling her knee towards the same side shoulder, but you might feel a little more if you pull it towards the opposite shoulder. You might feel it a little more if you push it straight across your body. So fine tune it as you need to. See what's the tightest on you. Go to that position and just hold it. There's actually a group of muscles deep under the buttock that I tell my patients it's sort of fan-shaped. It has different angles of fibers. So there's no one stretch that gets all of it. You just have to experiment a little bit and see what gets it best for you.
Definitely opposite shoulder for me.
So Leanne feels it more when she pushes it towards her opposite shoulder. And I hear so many different variations from my patients. But again, there's no one way that gets it all. Let's slowly come out, do the opposite leg. So again, we throw ankle on opposite knee. We slide the ankle down as far as it'll possibly go. And then we try those different angles toward the same shoulder, opposite shoulder, or even straight across your body to wherever you're feeling the most stretch, and just hold and breathe. Again, really focus on relaxing your buttock and pelvis area. It's so easy to kind of keep those muscles tense because you're resisting the stretch. But again, have your brain tell that muscle, it's okay, you can relax. Just breathe. I think my pen died. A few more seconds, and then we have just one more, and then we're done. Okay, slowly come out of that. So one more, it's for the dreaded IT band. It's the cause of so many outer hip and front knee pain issues. So Leah, can you lay on your back, head here, going this way? Okay, so we're gonna do the stretch for her IT band here. So you wanna lay on your back with your knees bent, slide this foot outwards pretty far, but make sure the knee stays bent. Make sure this hip stays tight on the floor. Let this knee just gently fall down, and then throw this leg on, and just let the weight of this leg do the work. And you should just feel like a nice stretch in here. Sometimes you will feel it in the hamstring. If you do, adjust the position of your foot. You might have to move it back, you might have to move it out a little bit more, but just do a little trial and error until you get just the right spot. Are you feeling it in there? Okay. For those of you with hip bursitis issues, or again, patellofemoral issues where the front of your knee hurts, this is a wonderful stretch to do. It'll work even better if you have a spouse. Just gently hold that pelvis down because it wants to come up, and that should get a little deeper. That's like. But it'll just make the stretch that much more effective. Okay, slowly come out. Okay, we just have one more leg. So slide that foot out, make sure the knee stays well bent.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure the butt stays tight on the floor, and then place this leg and just let the weight of this leg do all the work. And again, you feeling it? Okay. And just breathe. So all of these are very safe. If you would experience any major pain, definitely talk to your doctor, therapist, chiropractor, somebody, because it means that there's something wrong somewhere. So when she's finishing this stretch, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope it will help some of you or all of you with something.
Thank you for doing this.
Hey, no problem. Okay, have a great day, everyone.
Bye, guys.